game, thinking sure enough funny till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll, keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it, don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie, I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If the one thing I want, that it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game that what you know. So if you think at the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top where we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. You better watch it, partner. You ain't from around here thinking sweet. You got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to it. Yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it. Yeah.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night. Opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count.
Oh my god, I wasn't. Are you serious? It was muted the whole time? Oh my god.
Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
Folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch the to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date her. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big with the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in the tear down.
All right, week 17, and I was talking before. I don't even remember what half the stuff I said. I was saying a lot, and I had it on mute, so sorry about that. But anyway, basically what I was saying is after this game, it'll be a while before I play that again because I am not in the playoffs where Brandon and Chris are. Me and Deanna are sitting out and see how far they make it in the playoffs. They both clinched. And we're getting ready here just to finish out the season with a win, hopefully, against the Colts.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, the now healthy Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts face off with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that one positive? Because they haven't had much to be positive about lately.
Yeah, let's take it, maybe make it almost like the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. Hopefully they can continue to move forward.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Luck. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw is Luck. Wesley Woodyard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'm filing it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Dion Lewis, a first carry for the expatriate. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Rolling to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. first down carry for Henry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Finally a drive that's been executed so good.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to strike for 6. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want them to try and maneuver people a little bit space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit
Wow.
is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now the fourth year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on third down. Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Luck now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw Mariota. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike. Hey, tight down.
On play action, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a play fake here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Going underneath for Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota, flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin in the state of Texas, an AFC South matchup between Jacksonville and Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And that one, all even as they play the visiting Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe allow him a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the toss, Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. Open man, it's Stacker. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mariota. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with. With not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing is Mariota. He can run for touchdown, Tennessee.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Suck up for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Locke on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing again is Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long, it's Locke. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Love. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the wing. To see that number is empirical.
Running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Back and see this one out after this. To get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try again with Lewis. Lewis has the first 16-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play is left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing here, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. To the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Luck on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. on second down. Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Lock. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The pitch to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some time right. Gets past him at the 10. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dropped their 11th game now on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And there you have it. 2018 season comes to an end as I finished 7-9 here in the first season. And looking forward to next year. That was a great way to end the year. Man, you should have heard me screaming from the sidelines, where the heck was this all year long? As that second quarter looked absolutely perfect by my offense and defense. The whole thing was working perfectly. And I don't know where that was all season, but better late than never as we finish out strong 7-9 record, below 500. So next year, obviously want to try for the 500 or at least the playoffs, as that's 4 seasons in a row I did not even make the playoffs, dating back to Madden 18. Titans finish strong. Chiefs finish their regular season strong as they are going to the playoffs. Let's take a look at the standings and see so far before this Week 16 finishes what's going on, as the Eagles currently with a wild card clinched. Bills clinched the division. Cowboys with the wild card. Packers with the wild card. Lions with the wild card. Chiefs also clinched division. Let's see. The AFC, only 2 teams clinched so far. Now, wow, look at all the teams that are 9-6. No wonder why nobody clinched yet. Yeah, the Browns should be in. Well, okay, see, you got the Browns or the Bengals going at it for that spot, and I'm guessing, by that, if the Browns win, they clinch the division. If the Bengals win, they'll clinch the division. And then I believe one of them might get the wild card, depending on how the Jaguars and Texans do. And you saw at halftime report, I didn't pay attention to the scores towards the end of the game, but the Jaguars were losing to the Texans, so that would be 10-6 for the Texans, 9-6-1 for the Jaguars. Wait a minute. So that 9-6-1, 10-6. 10-6 would be above 9-6-1. So yeah, so the Texans win, they'll clinch the division. Jaguars win, obviously they clinch it. They have it right now. But if they lose, Texans will take the division and might even miss the wild card, depending on how the Bengals. If the Bengals win, they'll take the wild card spot, or they'll take the division, and the Browns will get the wild card spot over the Jaguars. Jeez, there's a lot going on. There is way too much going on for me to deal with here. I didn't pay attention. I don't think they showed the playoff race either in the pregame. Or if they did, I didn't pay attention to it. So, yeah, that's a tough one. NFC, there's only one team waiting to get in. Now with the Eagles, with one game remaining, if they win, they will clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs and get the first round bye. Between the Cowboys and Packers, That is a tough one because actually, do the Eagles play the Cowboys? No, they play the Redskins because I saw that on the bottom. So no, if the Cowboys lose, I'm guessing the Packers will take that number 2 spot in the NFC and also have the first round bye. But either way, guaranteed playoff spots are the Eagles, Cowboys, Packers, Lions, and Saints, as there's one team waiting, and it's either going to be the Rams or Seahawks being that last spot. So, obviously, the way I'm looking at this, if the Seahawks win, and since they got that tie, that's the difference. If the Seahawks win and the Rams lose, then the Seahawks will be in. But if the Seahawks win and the Rams win, Rams control their own destiny. Because if they win, they're in. If they lose, they could still be in if the Seahawks lose. So that is the difference there. And they're actually in the same division. So if they're playing each other, that'll be a different story. Rams, Seahawks. Rams and Seahawks. So let's see how LA and Seattle, if they face each other this week. Rams, Seahawks. Nope. Rams got the 49ers. Seahawks have the Cardinals. They're both late games. So, that should be fun. Yeah, so the Rams win, they're in no matter what. If they lose, they still have a shot if the Seahawks lose. And that is for the final spot. It's not like, oh, one of them gets one spot and the other gets the other. Nope. That is for the wild card spot. The final wild card spot. AFC still a lot to figure out, as there's only, what was it when I looked, like 2 or 3 teams clinched, and still like 4 more to go. So yeah, I think there's only 2 teams clinched in the AFC. So we take a look through our regular season schedule. We lost the opening game with the Dolphins 28-13. Come back and win against the Texans at home. Go on the road to Jacksonville and win there as well, with 2 low-scoring games in a row, but still hold on to win. And beat the lost to the Eagles 21-0 in a 2-minute quarter grudge match. That killed a 2-minute quarter. The one time I got to face Chris was when Brandon happened to change and mess with the quarters, and we didn't know it. And then we win to the Bills, so we're 3-3, thinking everything's in a good spot. You know, being it was 3-2. We were in a winning record, 3-2. And then we went on a 4-game losing streak that dropped us to 3-7. Or 3-6, I'm sorry. With losing to the Ravens 24-7, then lost to the Chargers 23-16 out in London. And then also lost to the Cowboys 28-7, and the Patriots lost in overtime 18-12. And then we finally come back and win a game again against the Colts 16-3. Go on the road to Houston. Had the lead most of the game and lost it 24-21 late. Home to the Jets, shut them out 24-0. Lost to the Jaguars 13-10 in Jacksonville. Went on the road to New York and East Rutherford, win 17-10 over the Giants, and then head back home for the final 2 games where we lost 31-23 to the Redskins, and then beat the Colts for the final game of the season in the division, 30-20 victory for the Tennessee Titans as they finish their season 7-9. And we look at the standings once again, and let's go into the in-depth standings for our conference, AFC South here, as Jacksonville Jaguars 9-5-1 currently lead, but we're losing here in Week 17 to the Texans, who are right behind them. So it's all coming down to that game. And then the Tennessee Titans 7-9, and the Colts 4-11-1.
chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax.
What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
Oh.
What? Tell me something I don't know.
Alright, so here we go. Let's go cross quick and see. We end on a one-game winning streak. We scored 239 points and gave up 273. So we were overall in the bad in that bracket there. Home wins. We were 3-5 at home and 4-4 on the road. I played better on the road than I did at home this season. 4-2 in the division. Then we go over here to NFC. 1-3 against the NFC teams. The one NFC team we did beat was the Giants. That was the one team we did beat from that division, as we lost to all three, the Eagles, Redskins, and Cowboys, but beat the Giants. And then the AFC, 6-6 in the AFC, dead even. Overtime wins, 0-1 in overtime. And then indoor wins, we were 1-2 indoor, 6-7 outdoor. And then they have it all the way across. So alright, so that will be my division, and then we head out to the West where Brandon's Chiefs clinch the division as they finish this regular season 11-5, and they head into the playoffs. So, and then the AFC North, where the Indiana Steelers finished 2-12-1. Or no, not finished. That's right. They still have to play one more game. So, they still have to play one more game. Ravens 5-9-1, and they beat me. I think I play that division next. No, I play Brandon's division next season. So I will be playing against Brandon next season. Deanna, I believe. I'm trying to think. I think one of us plays somebody twice. Or plays, two of us. And I can't remember who it was. I play Brandon. I already played Chris, so I won't play him for another 4 seasons unless it's in the Super Bowl. Brandon, I play next season. Deanna, I believe I play in this, in 2 more seasons. Since I finished 3rd in my division, Deanna finished 4th in her division. We will not play next season. And actually, I will tell you right now who I will be playing. I'll be playing the Ravens again, who I just played now. I played them this season, and I'll be playing them again next season because. And how about the East? And I looks like I'll be playing the Patriots again as well. unless they win or whatever. But I don't know. It'll be the Dolphins or the Patriots. But I played that whole division this season. But next season I will have the whole NFC West. Or sorry, AFC West. That's the division I play next season. And then the season after that, I believe I will have... Oh no, I will have them the following season. I'll have Deanna the following season. So, yep, but there you have it. That's the way the season ends for me and the Titans. And good luck to Deanna for finishing out the season. And good luck to Chris and Brandon in the playoffs. As we'll see you next season, everyone. And maybe we'll come back for a stats video like I do in the past. Depending on how, if when they finish the Super Bowl, how far advanced they sim. And if I will be able to see it then, or if they sim too far ahead and it misses it, then it is what it is. It's alright. But that's why I'm showing a lot of it now in case they sim all the way to next season and I don't get to show the stats. Oh, one more thing I want to show is each of their schedules. Whoops. I wanted to go through quick their schedule and games before I back out, so you can see them. So here we go, the Steelers. This is Deanna's schedule. She lost to the Browns 28-6 opening week, and then played against Brandon, won 34-9 over Brandon, and then lost 31-0 to the Bucks, 14-7 to the Ravens, lost 23-6 to the Falcons, 31-10 to the Bengals, lost 20-0 to the Browns, 34-6 to the Ravens. Also lost 31-10 to the Panthers, 30-2 to the Jaguars. Finally won her second game of the season all the way down to Week 12, beating the Broncos 20-13 in a thriller match. And then came out next week, lost to the Chargers 29-10. Tied with the Raiders in overtime, 20-20. Did not get a score in the overtime, as that ended up in a tie. Lost to the Patriots 21-7. And lost overtime to the Saints 26-20. Has the Bengals game left, so either she'll finish 2-13-1 or 3-12-1. Or, who knows, it's even possible to finish 2-12-2. The way these ties end up. Now, I'm tired of these ties. I hate them. I thought they got rid of that. I don't know how it started coming back. I thought they couldn't end in a tie. But anyway, just recently, in the last couple of years, I guess it's able to again. I thought that's what they wanted to prevent because fans were being... did not like that, and I still don't like that, so I don't know why the hell they even went back to that, but that's where it is. And the Patriots ended up playing all of us, me, Brandon, and Deanna. So we all played the Patriots this season. Brandon was the only one to beat them. I brought it to overtime and lost, and Deanna lost in regulation. So let's go to the Chiefs now and see how Brandon's season fared. It did not start off promising with a 1-3 start, losing a very weird 38-5 to the Chargers. So he got swept by the Chargers. So that's why he did not clinch right away, because the Chargers were still in reach, in the distance. Because if they won out and the Chiefs and they tied the Chiefs record, the Chargers would have had the advantage. So and lost to Deanna 9-34, beat the 49ers 12-7, lost to the Broncos 31-14, and then won a lot from there on out, as beating the Jaguars 28-23, the Patriots 34-31, lost to the Bengals 20-26, beat the Broncos 24-22, beat the Browns 20-3, won against the Cardinals 17-10, won against the Rams 23-20, won on the road in Oakland 17-10, beat the Ravens as well 31-23, big win streak before they lost to the Chargers 38-16, and then went on the road to Seattle, won, and this was all tonight, won 20-13, and then went on to win 34-10 to the Raiders at home to finish out the season. And that's the way the Chiefs and Brandon's season went. And here is Chris's. Won the first game 31-22, lost to the Buccaneers 24-20 in the second game. Beat the Colts 28-14. Beat me 21-0. Beat the Vikings 21-9. Won against the Giants 34-0. Beat the Panthers 16-13. Beat the Jaguars 20-17. Beat the Cowboys 27-3. Lost again to the Saints 31-27. Beat the Giants again 31-27 this time, a lot closer. Beat the Redskins 34-24. Beat the Cowboys in Dallas 42-39. And then lost to the Rams 16-7. And then beat the Texans 34-24, which helped the Jacksonville Jaguars regain first place from way earlier in the season when they had it. But then it comes down to the Texans Jaguars against each other in the final game to determine who will win the division and make the playoffs. Chris has the Redskins to finish out the season, which he might even be playing right now, I'm not sure. Because he was asking me when, let him know, yeah, he is on. So he is probably playing right now as we speak. Let me see if he shows up online. Does not show up online, so let me see if I can see if it shows him playing it here. No, it does not. I was gonna see, because it always says the score of what the score is going on. I could have let you know what's going on in the game as we speak. As now we're just waiting on Deanna after Chris plays. Deanna is the last one left, and regular season from 2018 will be completed a week and a half after we all got the game on Black Friday. Or actually, even all of us got it Thursday night. To be honest, we all had it Thursday night, Thanksgiving night. So, and we played, I think, week 1 that night too. At least week 1. So, there you have it. That is your 2018 season. Like I said, last video, unless they don't advance it all the way to next season where I can get the stats. If they do, then this will be the last video. So long, everybody, and we'll let you know. We'll see you back here in 2019. Hope you enjoyed this season. Hopefully we can do better and take the Tennessee Titans to the playoffs and a winning record for the first time in 4 seasons. So long, everybody.